Alright. Let's get this all set up. Oh yeah, that was a thing. I forgot that existed for a minute. Crazy like that. Alright, let's pull up this. There we go. Alright. Fix that. I guess it's kind of technically for on a Friday, so we'll call it for on our stream. There we go. There we go. No, for some reason, it won't let me switch back there. All right. Fix that. Fix that. Fantastic. All right. Everything should be functional. Double check. Double check. Awesome. Okay. I think we're good. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me all right? I'm doing. This is a sound check. Can everyone hear me okay? I was making sure that everything was functional. And if you can't hear me super well, my microphone is in a different location today because we had a bit of a chair change. My parents came by and we swapped out chairs that I use. So that's going to be an interesting setup. Okay, so hello. Glad to have everyone here. I've got some bad news though tonight, guys. Lark is not with us. Lark has gone to a Dungeons and Dragons session with a couple of his buddies. And he's been looking forward to doing this with them for a while because I've had to put it off for a while. So I am here. I do not have my brother to help moderate, which is very unfortunate. I'm going to pull up the chat on my phone and try to glance at it whenever I get the chance. But I can't promise I'll hit everyone's questions or comments tonight. But I will do everything in my power. Oh, what's this? What? Oh, someone just made a comment on one of my videos, and I don't get it. I don't get the comment. I'll look into it more later. Okay, so where the heck is where the heck is the live stream? Should it not? There it is. Gosh, that was weird. Okay. All right. Here we go. So let's get started. Oh, what's it? Oh, the Samurai won the faction challenge conclusion. Oh well. To quote Mark Hamill, another string in a long line of disappointments. Alright, so we got Warrior, Strong, Slayer, Battle of Demons. Ooh. With glowing eyes and insatiable hunger, fallen warriors possessed by yokai attacked the villagers. The tide turned when Meiko arrived, dagger held in a trembling hand. She was fighting two battles, without and within. And Mutori's disappearance. After the yokai awake, Mutori and Meiko protected their village, but in the chaos of battle against the demons, Mutori disappeared. Meiko couldn't explain it, but she knew her brother was alive. She needed to save him. And yes, I will do a video about Meiko once all of her lore is out. I don't know if it's all out yet. Or once I know it's all out, then I will. I'll take a look at it. All right, let's jump into a match. Here we go. It's gonna be an interesting night. It's Halloween night. Happy Halloween, everybody. My outfit tonight. I'm dressed as a YouTuber. Yeah, you know. Yeah. Actually, truth be told, next year I do have a plan to dress up as something. I'm arranging to get hold of a. What the heck? That was weird. It just kicked me. What the heck? Like it just said kicked unably. What the heck? Did they? Are we capable of kicking people now? Is that something that can happen? Like, if I join a stream, if I join a match, can people see me and then kick me? It was weird. Y'all saw that, right? It was weird. All right. Weird stuff. Weird stuff. Not a big deal, but weird stuff. All right, let's go. I still got to do a heavy, but all my heavies are around the same level. Let's go Hitsu. Let's go Hitakiri. I've been working with her a lot. Let's go Hitakiri. All right, while we're waiting on that to load up, check chat. I would specify an Irish. Oh, we're talking about werewolves. Okay. Hi, Raven. Hi, Regulator. Raven, do you have a spooky, scary story that you know that would make our blood run cold? What do you think? What's a good spooky story that I can share? Do I know any scary stories? That's actually a good question, because it's not that I haven't heard horror stories before. And I've had to read some horror stories. Like, I had to read a lot of Edgar Allan Poe and stuff when I was a English teacher at middle school. You know, like, I taught, like, The Telltale Heart, The Raven, stuff like that. So I know some spooky stories. But in terms of things that have actually happened, or things that I've seen, or know about, let me see. I don't know that many. Not many that... I haven't been the subject of a lot of horror. I haven't seen a whole lot of horrible things. I mean, the problem is, most monsters and thugs and killers don't want to come after me. They take one look at me and say, you know what, I'm sure there's some other, you know, person we could attack or hurt. That guy looks like he could actually hurt me. I'm a 6'5" built martial artist. And I always have a pocket knife carried with me. That's one of my rules. I always have a pocket knife. Because there's never a reason not to have one. You never know when you'll need one. I'm not just talking for self-defense. I'm talking for, like, daily use. Like opening boxes, opening letters, prying open stuff that you need. Like, stuff like that. There's always... If you have a knife, there's a use for it, you know? So I never go anywhere without a pocket knife. So it's very rare that I get jumped, at least nowadays. When I was in college, there was one night I did get mugged, and that was very unfun. That was a very scary experience for me. I didn't enjoy it, obviously. And it was one of the few moments that, well, I won't say few, but one of the moments that I can recall where I was scared for my life. Wow, so we're doing this now. Okay. Good job, Shaman and Zerker. Y'all came at me as a team of two and you won, but it looks like y'all are going to stick to your little team. Looks like Shaman and Zerk want to team up, so that's a thing now. That's a scary combination, Shaman and Zerk. But let's see if we can't divide and conquer a little bit here. Zerk, where's your Shaman buddy?
You captured Zone C.
Zerk, where's your Shaman buddy? Zerk, where's your Shaman buddy?
You captured Zone A.
I guess without Shaman buddy, it didn't go as well for you, did it? Alright, turn that around. Heal up. I'm going to go back him up in C. Out of my way, minion. This shaman's clever. Shaman, where's your Zerker buddy? Guys, stop ganking. This is not going to help us win. Spread out. Spread out. Someone go to B. Turn B around. I'm going to A. Y'all need to learn to spread out. Hi, Shaolin. The spider must feed on the wicked. That's such a good execution. I love this event's execution, guys. Run away, Zerker. Run away now. Hi, Zerker. Hi, Zerker. Yeah, where you going, Zerk? Good move. And you're dead. Never fight me near the minions. Man, I tore up my face there. Itakiri face not looking so good. Alright, I'm healed up. Oh, light parry. Zerk, did you find a friend this time? So, Zerk, let's be clear. In one-on-one so far, I've beaten you twice. You've needed a friend twice. Zerk, next time you can beat me on your own, we'll have a court of prayer. How about that? Shaolin, is that really your plan? You ran to our spawn zone just to see where we're going? That's a cute idea, but I see a flaw in your plan. I see a flaw. What's the point in knowing where we're going if there's nothing you can do about it? Like that. See? You're dead. Congrats. You now know where we're coming from. What does that solve? To quote Usopp from One Piece, now what has this solved, Chopper? Nothing. Get my stamina back. Good job, man. Good job. You finally beat me one-on-one. I mean, you had to throw a feat first, but yes, you did beat me one-on-one. Sorry, I'm not talking as much, just focused.
You lost Zone C.
What's the point of this feat, by the way? It just lets you know where people are headed. Like, how does that help? How does that assist? Start running now. Wouldn't actually want you to have a real fight to deal with. Run away now! What is wrong with you people? Oh my gosh! You're all cowards! Zerk! Where are your friends? Where was your feet? It didn't save you, Zerk! It didn't save you! What are you gonna do? This shaman really likes her zone attacks. So what's going on in chat right now? Let me see. I went to take my younger sister and her friends for trick-or-treating. It was kind of sucky since I felt a bit awkward, but it was also kind of fun. As long as you had fun, that's what's important, right? Raven, what are your thoughts about Ouija board and your thoughts on those that are doing summoning with it? I don't approve of anyone trying to summon demons. Oh. Yeah, cute move. My feet's better. Feed the spider. Feed the spider. Feed it! No mercy. I'm the only one left, huh? All right. Oh no, what happened? Ah, the emote spam! Cute! That was cute, guys! Emote spam some more. You couldn't beat me one-on-one, so please do it some more. Man, that was cringe, guys. That was cringe. And King of Blades quit? The Highlander quit? Wow, okay. Anyway. Oh well. Bad first match, but it wasn't by my own doing. That was just a cringe team. How many of them quit now? How many of them quit? They've got Moneybag, Spoonie, and Tasted Potato. Tasted Potato's still there, Spoonie's still there, Moneybag is still... Oh wait, no, I take that back. I take that back. Moneybag's the only one who has stayed. The rest all quit. This is my surprised face. Guy Strachan has invited me to a group. Well, hold on a second. If that's the case, hold on a second. Guy Strachan wants me to play with him, so let's see if we can join up. Let's see if we can join up. Just for fun. I should be in now. But it says requirement. Oh, yeah, because the group leader needs to decide. Yay! So I'm going to get to play with Geist. This will be fun. Hey, Raven, I like the cat in your video. That's Aaron. Aaron, if you're in chat, say hi. You're the cat. Anyway, the virgins are real in this match. Man, that was such a cringe match. I'm not even going to lie. That was so cringe. Like, okay, so here's the thing. I don't mind. Ganking isn't what bothers me. It is the emote spamming after you got ganked. Because let's face it, All those guys came at me at once. I still held them off. I did really well in most one-on-one engagements. But then they all managed to bring me down in a three-way gank. Yeah, we did it! Emote spam, guys! And I go, what are you proud of? What are you proud of there? Oh, you couldn't do it by honorable means, so just gangbang, I guess. But oh well. Still, fun match. Fun match all the same. Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna go... Let's go Griffin this time around. I feel like going a Griffon. I feel like doing the Griffon. Anyway, let's see what's that. Geist is bringing his boy. I guess that means Orochi. I thought so. Hannah. Freaking cat. But Hannah, you have a cat. Her name is Gracie. Okay, guys. Hannah has a cat named Gracie, who she calls her loaf of bread because when she lays down, she's a very fat cat, and she looks like a loaf of bread. Griffin the French Crusader. We are going to take the Holy Land for the baguettes. Ha ha ha. I have a horrible fake French accent. I learned all my French from Pepe Le Pew cartoons. And if you don't know who Pepe Le Pew is, I have no respect for you. If you don't know who Pepe Le Pew is, you need an education. Pepe Le Pew is proof that cartoons have no shame in past, and we're proud of it, man. Pepe Le Pew is the kind of stud we all want to be, and the kind of thing all girls secretly want, they just don't realize it. Griffin the Scottish Crusader. I'm not going to bother trying to do that because I'll go too deep into my Scottish, and that'll scare people. Is that the skunk from Looney Tunes? Yes, it is. I learned all my French from a sneaky Frenchman. Actually, the first French Looney Tune I ever saw was not Pepe Le Pew. No, true story. The first French Looney Tune I ever saw was not Pepe Le Pew. It was Black Jacques Jalot. He was like this crazy little short bad guy with a black mustache, and the episode was when Bugs Bunny was taking a shower, but then Black Jacques Jalot keeps building a dam which stops the water, and Bugs has to keep going up and breaking his dam, and so Jacques keeps upping the dam, like making it stronger and stronger, but Bugs always finds a way to break it, and he just goes, "Who am I? I am Black Jacques Jalot!" Bugs walks down. "I see a problem with your dam. What if a person removed a rock?" "Then I would just put another rock." "Well, what if it was a really important rock, like this one?" And then he picks it up. "Easy!" Puts a rock there. "Okay, but what about that one down there in the middle?" "This one!" "That's the one!" And he's like, "This is silly. What could removing one pebble?" Removes a pebble, the whole dam breaks, and just gets flooded with water. I was like, that's Jacques Jalot. That's a smart news show right there. Oh, good kill, guys. Good kill. I didn't want to keep feeding the revenge, but then once I saw that... Why do I keep ending up at this map? I don't even like this map. Ah, the lights. They got me. Geist got him. This is Geist's game now, I'll tell you what. I'm back up! The Griffin lives! Even though, oh, what's this? What's this? I heard a whistle. What are you whistling about? Oh, gotcha. Boom, baby! Yeah! Alright, let's go help out today. Or you can stop that guy at B. I'm gonna go help out today. They didn't need me today, and I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna heal. I'm just gonna heal. Oh, you again. Alright, got Nutya. And the execution is real. The One Piece isn't the only thing real, boys. Stop it! Land off my black prior! I saved the black prior. High five me. Aaron, high five me. Oh, okay. I guess we're doing this now. Keep him out of the zone. I'll keep boosting the zone. Yeah, y'all get him. Y'all get. Oh, hi. Careful. She's eating. She's feeding revenge. And the heal is real. Hold on. Geist, come here. Wait, it says Geist has left the group. What? Geist, what happened? Geist, did you leave or did I leave? I don't know. Don't tell me that my internet won't let us play together. That's so messed up. So does that mean it'll only let me into a match with one per... Like, here, we're going to let you join this group, and then after that, that's it. Oh, shoot. Hang in there, Prior. Hang in there, Prior.
You lost Zone A.
You keep fine. I'm going to go to A. Nutya. Sorry, Prior. I got this one. 5 times 4 is 20! I don't know why I needed to say that. The Nucha's name is 5 times 4, so I figured I needed to inform her that 5 times 4 is 20. See, I'm not good at math. But when you ask me an important math question, like what's 5 times 4, that I must answer. That I must give the answer to. It is law. Whoa, buddy! Buddy, let's talk about this. Oh, how'd you get me? No cap, how'd you get me? Careful, guys. Gonna heal. Good kill. And that just leaves Tiandi and Nutya. Every Griffin has his day. Oh, dude, our Black Prior kind of was killing it. Like, 12 kills, no deaths. That's what it means to be a knight, man. I'll let you two fight. I have no interest in interrupting this. I will make this fair. Unlike last match where they ganked me, I will not gank them. Yeah! That's what it is. No. Go away, minion. We were in the middle of something beautiful. Yeah! Actually, I know people don't like Griffin. I love his armor. Like, I love the armor he's got going, and I'm kind of a fan of the Bardiche, okay? I'm not gonna lie. I do like the Bardiche. Alright, good match, everybody. Good match. I was kind of, you know, dragging behind in that, but, you know, that was still good. That still worked out okay. I did not have any problems with that. Alright, well, I'm ready for another match, but I think, guys, I don't think we're in the same team anymore. Isn't that a bummer? I'm surprised you don't have the disco mode. I'm not a big fan of it. It was an honor to fight alongside you as well, Geist. I do not know if we'll be on the same team next match. Let's see. I'm trying to assign a classic monster to each for honor faction. I have Dracula for the Knights, Sakako Yamamura for the Samurai. I just need one for the Wulin and the Vikings. Okay, for the Vikings, you could choose, Jormungandr. You could choose Hela, the ruler of Helheim. You could choose Loki. It's a pretty easy one. You could choose a Jotun, a Frost Giant. Those are easy enough. For the Wulin, oh, pick a demon. There are plenty of demons in Japanese and Chinese mythology to choose from. Speaking of Chinese, I'm thinking I'm gonna go a Chinaman. I'm either gonna go Tanhu. Actually, Geist is going Tanhu. I won't do that. I will go. Let's go Bao Xin. Let's go my Shaolin. I'll do my Bao. I'll do Bao Xin. Everyone seen my Legends video on Bao Xin? Have y'all seen that Legends video? I am very pleased with that video. I really like the Bao Xin video. It's not my favorite. I don't think that's my favorite, but it's definitely up there. It's definitely one I really liked. Because when I first was designing the Shaolin character, I wanted to make a character that, was... I was kind of like, I could make a Christian Shaolin. Why do they have to be Buddhist? Let's make them Christian. Let's make them another faith. And so I took that and I said, yeah, let's go. He reminds me a bit of King David anyway. Let's go. Let's make him a Christian. And so I had fun with that. That was a very cool idea. Let's see. Hey Raven, what's your favorite monster? My favorite monster? I like now if you mean like horror monster, I've always liked vampires. I like vampires, they're cool. Dracula's always a good fallback for me because I love the book Dracula. If you're talking like favorite like big kaiju style monster, then that'd probably be Godzilla. Godzilla was awesome. But if you're talking like anime monster girl kind of stuff, that's a little harder because that can change depending on the anime. And if you mean like just extra race, like mythological race, centaurs are always going to be up there for me. I just love centaurs because I like horses. And I think centaurs, having that warrior type culture, I think that's awesome. I think that's really, really cool. Actually, funny story, this is funny. Okay, so I've mentioned her before. I'll mention her again. Wholesome ASMR Girlfriend. She's a YouTuber who does exactly what her name sounds like. Wholesome ASMR Girlfriend roleplays. Basically, it's a one-sided thing where she does ASMR role-playing where she's some kind of girlfriend or wife to the listener and is talking to them under a certain circumstance. And I really, really like the way... Oh, that Nusha. I feel so bad for her. I'm not going to involve myself. I will not involve Y'all have fun. I'm leaving that to y'all. But as I was saying, I feel so bad for her. I don't want to bully her. Here, though, it's a 2-on-1. I will definitely get involved here. Hold on. You're not getting away from me. You're getting away from me. Where you think you're going? As I was saying. Now don't be toxic now. As I was saying, and recently she released one called The Monster Under Your Bed Wants to Cuddle. I think that's what it was called. But the whole setup was like she was playing like if there was a female monster under your bed and she wanted to cuddle with you. And I was like, where do you get ideas like that? Where does that even come from? Because when I was a kid, I wasn't afraid of a monster under my bed. That wasn't the thing. The thing that I was afraid of as a kid was the monster in my closet. I was convinced that there was a monster in my closet as a kid, but I found out later it was because one of my hoodie jackets was hung in a very weird way. And so it looked like there was a monster. Like the wrinkles on it made it look like it had a snarling eye face. And so I would always close my closet door. But the problem was my closet door had a bad latch. So it would always make a really creepy creaking sound. And so I would always be like, there's something in the closet! But the thing is, if there was something in the closet, I don't think it would want to cuddle. I think it would want to know if I taste good with barbecue sauce. Which, granted, I think I might. I have not confirmed this yet. Ooh, good move. Good move! Oh, this is a smart Kensei. I'll let you have it. Because he just ate revenge, and I'm going to go heal up before I fight him again. Because he'll kill me! He'll kill me! Ah, shoot. Ah! Conquer, you jerk! You have defeated me. Oh well, that's cool.
You lost Zone A.
This time I bet I'll get him. I'm heading to sea again. I bet I'll get him this time. How am I doing, by the way? 1 kill, 1 death. That's. I'm breaking even. That's okay. Wait, is Vidi the same Black Prior as before? And he's playing a Magi now? And he still hasn't died? That's a little sus. You really shouldn't have done that, Kong. You really shouldn't have did that and died. Raider, you didn't need to hit me. Stop hitting me, Raider! I don't know what I did to you. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Ooh! I read you like a book. Ah, crap.
You captured Zone C.
All right, I'm gonna go heal up. Raider, have fun. I read that Kensei like a book, and it felt so good. I knew exactly what he was gonna go for, and even though I ran out of stamina, I was like, yes. Oh man, that was great. That was great. All right, keep healing, keep healing, keep healing. Okay, go help out Raider. Why do you do this?
You lost Zone C.
Good move.
You captured Zone A.
Ah, dang it. I dodged when I should have blocked. No, good job, Kensei. You won that one. That was good. That was, no, genuinely, he did good there. Not mad at all. Not mad at all. Raven, if you had a monster in your closet, he would try to find how to turn you into a 4-course meat covered in A1 sauce. He would try. See, try is the operative word there, Anthony. Try is the operative word. But as Yoda will tell you, do or do not. There is no try. None. No try. Hold on, buddy. Victory. Oh, okay, I see what you're trying to do. It actually would have been smarter to use your 4th corruption feat in that instance, but you know what? I'll let you have it. Good move, Noosh. I'm proud of you. Oh, great deflect! And here I thought you were a noob. Yeah. Monkey Man done with your bullshit, conk. Monkey Man done with your bullshit. Woo, what a fight. Anyway, hey, Raven Knight, have you ever roleplayed before? When you say roleplay, do you mean like Dungeons and Dragons? If so, yes. If you mean like, have I ever played pretend as a kid? Yes. If you mean, have I ever LARPed, like gone to a LARPing convention? No, I've never done that. What? Was that instant transmission? Is your Baoshin a Saiyan? Yeah, he is. Raven, if there was a monster in your closet, you break its arm and then out, it would be scared of you. Yeah, it would. Hey, Raven, what introduced you to the concept of popular monsters in general, like vampires, werewolves, or Monsters Within the Ford Van Helsing movie? What got me interested in well, my first introduction to monsters was probably Scooby-Doo, if I'm being honest. Scooby-Doo was probably my first introduction to monsters. But my true introduction to monsters was Dracula, the book, Dracula. I read that when I was in middle or high school. I think I was freshman, actually. And I fell in love with it. And ever since, I've been kind of interested in monsters. Phone, no! Don't turn off. There we go. That damn Griffin light span more than Orochi. I know! Hey, Raven, let's see. Monkey for the win, yes. My original question was, who is a bigger monster, Dracula or She-Hulk? She-Hulk, because at least Dracula has class. With She-Hulk, there is no class. Alright, this time I think... Geist, is Vibey your friend? Because he's been in the same match with us each time as you, buddy. Just asking. It's cool if he is. I'm not upset or anything. I'm just curious if he is. I think this time it's time to go Team what? Team what? Everyone, hail to the true king of Egypt. Hail to the one who will fight on behalf of the true queen. Deny the false king, Neferka. Defy Neferka. Embrace the true ruler of Egypt. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look up my Legends video on Team Wa. It is one of my absolute favorites, and it might just get a sequel. Raven, what kind of horror stuff terrorizes you? For me, it's been a situation where the monster has complete control over the situation that I'm defenseless. Oh, so you mean like what's a thing that scares me about a monster? I am scared of a monster who hurts the people I care about, or uses me to do that. Like, I'm kind of afraid of the idea. Like, one time I had a nightmare where I looked in a mirror and the reflection of me was like this evil persona of me, and it wanted to take my place. And most of the dream was me wrestling with him to try to keep him from doing anything bad. But that was a long time ago. I haven't had that dream in years and years. So I guess that would be the best thing I would say. Like, that's probably the one that really scares me. Hail to the king of Egypt and hail to the wyvern queen. Yeah. Raven, what do you think about team executions? Like if you're ganking someone and you have a team execution. That would be really cool, but I don't know how on earth you'd implement it. I don't know how on earth you'd implement it. Like, for example, think about it like this. Let's say that you have a team execution, right? With a team emote, you can stand there and hold the emote as long as you like until someone accepts it. With an execution, you're timed. Like, they have to do it in a specific amount of time. Oh, hold on. Ooh, good move. Okay. Not bad, man. Not bad. That was a good fight. That was a good fight. What I was trying to do there was, I was trying to take advantage of that hyper armor, because I thought what he was going to do was he was going to start going into his all guard, and I was going to take advantage of that by saying, hey, you can't beat my hyper armor, go all guard and counter so that I can guard break you. That was my plan. But he must have known I was going to do that, so instead he would basically go into his dodge heavies to mess up my guard breaks. That was actually a really clever move. No joke that he had me played. Like, he played me very well. That was very well done.
Lost Zone C.
All right, none of us are really doing well starting out, but that's fine. We can still turn this around. Like, it's one of those moments where I just got outplayed. I had a strategy. His strategy was a little smarter. Am I about to get attacked? Russian Rambo. We got a Russian Rambo? Is that what we got? Glad. All right, Gladiator. Let's go. Good kill. Glad I had some help there, Russian Rambo. Are you here to support the true King of Egypt? He has no idea. I'm sure he doesn't know who I am. I'm always convinced that very few people actually know who I am, and I go into matches. Alright, he's decided to turtle up. But he was no match for a two-way flank. Alright, I'm going to go back up our buddy over in C. Looks like he's having a bit of trouble here. Whoa, plague be upon me. I'm going to let y'all handle this because we got to make sure we don't lose B. That is paramount. We cannot lose B. I knew you'd come. Whoa, what? Aramusha, I thought we were buddies. All right.
You lost Zone A.
I'll just keep B cleared. We can play this game, dude. Good job, man. You beat me. No cap. You did fine. You did fine. But I liked how that Aramusha did that. Like that, I feel that was a little scummy. So like, I'm not going to engage you. I'm going to jump back, let my feet build up, and then take advantage of the feet. I'm going to then attack, then jump back, and then let the feet build up. It's a solid strategy. I don't like it though because all it does is kill time. And while you're killing time, everyone else in the match is doing what they're supposed to do. Either attack me and die so that you can respawn. Because I'm not going to be able to execute you. You have minions everywhere. There's no way I'm going to be able to execute you. Whoa, plague be upon me. I'm picking you up, brother. Stay strong. Whoa! Have you got something against me? Yeah, okay, this Aramusha, I'm starting to get a little bit mad at. It's gotten to the point where this Aramusha has no honor. Earlier, he gave the salute. We were going to have an honorable duel and all that. That was fine. Then earlier, he fought me in Zone B and tried to gank, but then the guy ran away, so I was like, okay, all right, honorable duel again, we're good. Now he's attacking me from behind. I don't like this Aramusha. I'm not liking this. That honor has kind of gone bye-bye now. I'm not happy with you, Aramusha. You've lost some cred with me. Start running, Aramusha. Yeah. Yeah. This is payback. Alright, we got that taken care of.
You capture Zone A.
That was a pain. That was a royal pain. That Aramusha's starting to bother me. See, he's not looking good. I'm going to go back him up. Hang on. You really shouldn't have gone for the feet, brother. You really shouldn't have gone for that feet. You should. What you needed to do was wait and guard. You needed to wait and parry that. That would have been the smarter move. Man, that was a bad choice. All right, you stay here, heal up. I'm gonna go turn B around. Alright, that should buy us some time in that front. I'm going to go help out in C again.
You capture Zone A. Enemy team is breaking.
Alrighty.
The enemy rally.
Boy, howdy. That was a pain. Alright, what we got? Raven, one of my friends on Discord sent me a picture that he took from a DVD update stream. I believe that when the new killer was going to resemble the picture on the pictures of Polygon. No, I don't believe that. Here's the thing. I'm not going to buy any more leaks right now. I'm feeling like a lot of people are upping this hype a bit too much. I'm not going to pay attention to any more leaks. I'm just going to focus on what's actually released. Alright, my turn. Oh, good dodge! Holy... Wait. Where did this guy come from? Where did this guy come from? He was not playing this smart earlier. What happened? What happened? He was not playing that smart earlier. How did he suddenly go from a 5 to a 10? Anyway. What if For Honor released a new campaign to flesh out the story a bit more now since we got a bunch of new heroes? I don't think they'll do it. I think For Honor is totally focused on its multiplayer aspect now, so I don't think we're getting another campaign. It's always the Mushas. I have no idea why. They are just the ones to target and play annoyingly after losing once. I've noticed that. Except, he never lost to me. He just started acting like a jerk. Raven, you've forgotten the first rule of fighting a Ronin. Honor is non-existent. True. I expect For Honor to have a sequel announced by now. Guys, I've said this before. We will never get a sequel to For Honor. That's just not happening. Hey, Aaron, we talked about you earlier, and you missed it. Shame on you. His older brother took the controller. Okay, true story. Guys, okay, this is awesome. Okay, so I was, my brother, he doesn't play For Honor nearly as often as I do. He may play it maybe once or twice every update, okay? Like, he really doesn't play it that often. It's not because he doesn't like it, it's just because he needs breaks from it to keep it fresh in his head, you know? That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But, he wanted to play the arcade, and he was doing it on his own, and he was up against Bot 3s, okay? Bot 3 Black Priors, okay? And he was playing Warden. And keep in mind, he's not very good. To give you an example of the difference of levels between us, he still can't figure out guard break cancels. He still can't figure out how to stop a guard break from happening. So, to give you an idea of what that looks like. I'm going to do one more to Mini and then we'll switch to Breach. To give you an idea of what that looks like, he still hasn't figured out how to stop a guard break from happening. It's just not his thing. But anyway, So he's fighting this Black Prior and having a hard time. I think he's fought her like 7 or 8 times at this point. And I'm like, you need help? And he said, let me try one more time, okay? Tries her one more time, gets killed. And then he's like, here, you try her. I just want to beat this already. Won my first try. And he goes, how do you do it? I said, I've just been playing for a while, man. It just happens. It's like, dang, man. So it was really funny. So literally, he handed the controller back to his older brother. That's what happened. How about Jormungandr? Let's do a Jormungandr match. I haven't gone her yet. But anyway. A pirate is never late or early. He arrives precisely when he means to. I think you mean wizard. Aaron, you're getting your D&D characters mixed up. Anyway, literally skill issue. Geistrak and Breach. Well, Raven, I've got to go to work. It was an honor to fight alongside you. Hopefully we can game again soon. Absolutely, dude. Would love to game again with you. Just invite me again next time you're on and you notice that I'm on, and I'll probably join you if I have the time. Mom says it's my turn on the Xbox. I'm off to play Hunt Showdown, boys. Stream Sniper away. Stream Sniper? Oh dear. But anyway, let's see what else. Yormi, my favorite hero. I can't wait to see what they're going to do to Yorm. I can't wait to see what they're going to do. They're going to give her a complete overhaul. I'm like, what you going to do to Yormi? What you going to do to Jormungandr? I'm very excited. Raven, I wonder what are your thoughts on the Harry Potter universe? You want to know my thoughts on Harry Potter? Hold on, I need a drink. You want to know my thoughts on Harry Potter? Hold on. Okay, my thoughts on Harry Potter. Okay, all right. If I haven't voiced my thoughts on this before, oh boy. Okay, my thoughts on Harry Potter. Okay, J.K. Rowling created a world that I think is outstanding. Hogwarts itself is wonderful. The idea is awesome. The setup is great. It's a world you want to be in. That's the selling point of Harry Potter. Why do you think they made the magical world of Harry Potter at Universal Studios? You know, that whole thing is because people want to be in that world. That's the sign of a good world. That's what I love about One Piece, you know? You want to be in it. You want to be a part of it. You want to be involved in this world, and that's what J.K. Rowling got really right about Hogwarts. Okay. Now that I've said that, she is an entirely overrated author. I mean, incredibly overrated. The story of Harry Potter is garbage. It is hot garbage. And I don't think she knows how to write characters or stories well, and I'll tell you why. Because every story that she's made after Harry Potter... Do you want to fight me one-on-one, or are you... I was going to let you have this. Every story that she's made after Harry Potter has been hot. We don't do that.
You lost, so
Oh well. Anyway, so everything she's made after Harry Potter has been hot garbage. There's nothing I like about Harry Potter other than the world. The story of Harry Potter itself is stupidly bad. It is stupidly bad. And what's sad is it starts off kind of strong. It starts off on a strong note. Like, there's good things about
You
it.
can't help me, I'm not gonna help you. You got it.
What's going on? Who's talking? Who's talking to me? Who's talking? I hate fighting Zerks. Whoa, JJ, what? I thought we were doing the honorable thing. You ass. I thought we were doing the honorable thing. JJ, what the hell? No, we were doing the whole honorable thing. You saluted me, I saluted you. When the warden showed up, I backed off. And what's this? You see me fighting no. No, that was a low move. Low blow on your part, JJ.
God, son.
That was a low blow. Dang it! I'm no match for this gank, boys. I'm no match for this. Gah. Sorry, guys. I think this is the sign I should have gone ahead to breach. This is going horribly. But yeah, Harry Potter is dog crap. I cannot stand it. There's so much about it that doesn't make a lick of sense to me. And I think it all comes down to the primary plot. It just doesn't work.
You captured Zone C.
Run away, Zerk. You're outnumbered. You can't gank. I cannot get a kill this match, can I? Joy. Guys, it's going to be one of those matches. Y'all are just going to have to suffer through it. Let's see. Tolkien created a fantastic world, deep rich lore, amazing characters. Yes, he did. The Warden is the one taking the game chat? Yeah, I figured that was it. Alright, let's see if I can't help out a little. Yeah. Oh! Hit in midair.
Oh. Oh, y'all got him? Nice. Let me do something real quick. Or not.
Damn. Okay, well, that happened, guys. Can we even call that a Dominion match, or was that just an absolute murder? Damn. At least I got one kill. Damn. And our Kyoshin didn't get any kills. That's, Yeah, I don't know how to call it. What do y'all think the cause of that match was? What do y'all think that was? What do y'all think happened there? I'm curious. Boy. Wait. All but one of their team left? Okay, no, all of their team wow. I'm willing to bet there was some shady shit going on there. I'm willing to bet there was some shady shit. They all pulled out. They all pulled out. That was not like a, okay, guys, let's move. No, I'm going to go, guys. Y'all just have fun. They all left. What was that? Ooh, I don't even want to speculate, but I will. Anyway. Let's see. That wasn't a trial. That was an execution. That was messed up. Hey, Raven, have you seen the Chainsaw Man anime yet? No. I have not seen it. And the more people ask me to see it, the less I want to. I'm one of those people who's like, stop asking me. Otherwise, I will never see it. Let's see. Who to go? I'm going to go my Vampire Nobu. It is the spooky season. Let's go Vampire Nobu. Yes, I have a Vampire Nobushi. Sue me. Oi, Raven, what's your favorite build in Elden Ring? Oh, yeah, Elden Ring. That game I don't play anymore. One thing that annoys me about Harry Potter is the Slytherin house. Why is the Slytherin house a thing and the vast majority of the people in it are evil? Yeah, that was one of my mini problems. Slytherin is just stereotype evil. There's no, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. If you're in Slytherin, you're a bad guy. They just treated everyone from Slytherin as a bad guy, and I was kind of like, why? But that wasn't my... Y'all want to know my real problem with Harry Potter? I'll tell you my real problem. Okay, here's the real question that I've always had. This is probably my biggest beef with Harry Potter ever. And no one can ever give me a solid answer as to why this is the case. I'd love to ask J.K. Rowling, but I don't think she'll answer me. Okay, so here it is. If anyone wants to try to answer in chat, feel free. Hold on, let me deal with this. Dang it, I wanted to execute. Officer, stop doing that. Anyway, okay, so here's the question. So how did Harry survive the killing curse? Obviously, he had protection. According to Dumbledore, it was his mother's love that did it. Okay, a couple questions there. So Harry's mother loved him so much that it saved him from being killed by the killing curse. How does that work? Is it just the concept of love itself? And how come Harry's father's love didn't protect his wife? How come, has Voldemort never killed anyone that people didn't love it? Because that can't be true. Hagrid said that Voldemort had killed plenty of babies before, plenty of kids before, so killing kids isn't the issue. And of course those kids probably had parents who cared about them. So why is so how come Harry's mother's love was so special? I don't get that. Well, some people say, oh, it was magic. Remember, Voldemort said it was an old magic, something I should have foreseen. So it's magic. It was a love spell. Okay, where did she learn that? And how come it's not taught more regularly? Like, if this thing can legit protect people from death, shouldn't this be a more commonly practiced spell? Isn't this something that more people should be learning? Where did Harry's mom learn that? From Dumbledore? Where did he learn it? Where do you pick that up? No one's ever brought it up. Shouldn't that be required curriculum in Defense Against the Dark Arts? Remember, kids, if you're ever faced with a killing curse, make sure you cast this love protection spell. Like, legit, I didn't understand that. But that's not even the biggest problem. That's just problem number uno. Figuring out how that love thing worked. Okay, second, it protects him from Voldemort, but as Harry pointed out, it didn't protect him from Dudley or any of the bullies in his life. They were still able to beat him up and hurt him. How come it didn't affect anyone else? Oh, hold on. Yeah. Yorogumo on the hunt. There we go. So yeah, how come it didn't work in those instances? How come it only worked on Voldemort? Okay. Then that leads up to my next problem. Okay, because Voldemort can't touch him. All right, let's buy that. Voldemort can't touch him. Right. So what's his solution? Well, he's going to revive himself, but he needs Harry's blood to do it. Why? Because Harry's blood carries the love of his mother. How does that work? So you can trick the love spell into thinking he's Harry? Because Lily didn't love Voldemort. Lily did not love Voldemort, so how come he can trick Lily's love? I didn't think love was something that could be tricked. Okay, but let's say that you can, okay. Love is now a bloodborne pathogen. Dang it, Yorm. How come you're so good? Anyway, love is just a bloodborne pathogen now? Can I get that injected? I have depression. I am literally diagnosed with depression. Can I get 20 cc's of love injected into me? Would that cure me of my depression? And how does that trick the spell, by the way? So now Voldemort has some of Harry's blood in him. He can now touch Harry without consequence, so Harry's love's protection has no meaning anymore? Okay, then that's kind of a wasted point, isn't it? It serves no purpose now. So that's another facet that I don't understand. How does the love spell work? How does Voldemort know it will protect him by doing this? And I love how he says it's old magic, something he should have foreseen. So this is something you knew could happen? Like, this is something you knew could happen? There's a potential that you could, be stopped by love? And even if you knew that you could be stopped by love, what was your plan? How were you going to stop it? No! Stop the 4th feet! But yeah, that's always been my biggest problem with Harry Potter. I have more problems, but that's just one of the big ones. Hi, Shinobi. I don't think you and I have fought yet. Let me see. I do get your gripes, however, I wouldn't say there were no good characters. For instance, I love Sirius Black. Sirius Black, yeah, that character who died after 3 books. So yeah, great character, but as is typical, the idiots kill the good characters. And Neville Longbottom, yeah, the character who was only useful for 1 book. Their personalities actually inspired some of my characters. I'm glad they did. The story's still shit. Sirius Black existed to die, you know that, right? Sirius Black existed to say, oh look, Harry Potter might have a way out of his horrible life. Nope, we gonna kill that boy. We gonna kill that boy. Well, you know what they say, sire a child, die on the wild. Well, here's the thing. I'm not saying there weren't good characters. Like, there were. They're meaningless. I mean, you can have good characters, but I mean, Luke Skywalker's a good character. The new Star Wars movie still shat on it. Heck, I'd even say that Adam Driver's character, Ben Solo, was a decent character. Not good, but decent. That still was a terrible movie. Minions, why you gotta ruin everything I love? Hit him! Thank you. I think my officer went to sleep for a second. Yo, minion! Alright, that took care of that. I got a plan, boys. You were waiting. You were waiting. How could you do this to me? Ooh, good hit. No, don't kill me, no! I died. Anyway. J.K. Rowling basically looked at Star Wars and said, let's do that but with witches and wizards. Yeah, kinda. Hey Raven, what are your thoughts on the story of Cyberpunk? I haven't seen it or played the game. Honestly, Raven, it don't make sense. None of this makes. It's so dumb that it's microwaving my frontal cortex. Since when can the commander have revenge? Oh, he's always had revenge. Raven, there was also that somehow the wand of Voldemort could not harm Harry because the wand of Harry and Voldemort wand had, quote, twin souls. Yeah, I didn't quite get that either. How does that work? Because the wand has the same tail feather from the same phoenix, somehow that means that they won't hurt each other? Why? It's weird. Yes, I also hate how Gryffindor is the only house that matters. I know! I was a Ravenclaw boy. I wanted Ravenclaw to matter. Want to know the only thing Ravenclaw ever gave us? Cho Chang, the objectively better girl. And then Harry treats her like shit. And that's another thing I didn't like. Why did Harry get with Ginny? That was such a stupid decision. I thought he was going to get with Hermione or Cho. Those are the two I was gunning for. And J.K. Rowling even admitted herself him getting with Ginny was a bad idea. It was a horrible idea. Just saying. It was terrible. And then the way he treated Cho. Okay, get this. In the 5th book, Harry organizes his underground dueling club and has a side relationship with Cho Chang. I don't have any problem with that. But then when Cho Chang accidentally gives away the secret location of the meeting spot, Harry hates her. Like he breaks up with her. He hates her. He won't even talk to her. But then it's revealed later she was forced to drink Veritaserum, which is that truth potion. She didn't know that there was Veritaserum in the tea that she drank, so she had no way of knowing that it was going to make her turn on her friend. She had no way of knowing that would happen. And Harry realizes that and feels bad about what he said to her, but then doesn't go to apologize, doesn't try to fix the problem, doesn't try anything. He's just like, oh, well, I guess that happened. Because now he's after Ginny. And I'm like, the hell? That was stupid. Way to step on a girl's heart. What the hell was that? I never understood that. And then his relationship with Ginny. What chemistry did he have with Ginny? She crushed on him in the second book. She becomes irrelevant until book 5, and then shows back up in book 5 and is dating someone. Then in the 6th book, now suddenly Harry likes her. Why? For what purpose? When? Relationships in love and Harry Potter are horrible written. They're just horribly, horribly, horribly written. I know, they're teenagers, it's not going to always make sense. Yeah, I know. But, you know, I find it hard to get invested in the love relationships of Harry Potter when there's a evil snake man trying to take over the world. It's like if Naruto took a break from talking about defeating Orochimaru and becoming Hokage to have Naruto chase his best friend around the world forever. They wouldn't do that, would they? They wouldn't actually take a shonen series that was actually kind of gripping about a young boy wanting to become greater than he was and becoming Hokage and put that all on pause so we could watch this guy chase after his gay love crush. That wouldn't happen, would it? That wouldn't happen. You wouldn't do that to me. You wouldn't do that to me. It's fools. Lies and balderdash. Is that really a British thing, balderdash? Do any of my British fans actually hear that on a daily basis? Do you ever hear someone say balderdash? Please tell me you do. I want to know that. I want to go to London and just say lies and balderdash and have someone go, oh, yes, oh, yes, balderdash. I don't know if that's something British people actually say, or if that's just something I hear in the movies. And now I hit my hand too hard and it hurts. Damn it. I get too animated. What is this? Is Lark home? Lark is home earlier than usual. Usually you're back like 10:30, bro.
Yep, well, we've been trying to do better about time.
That is true. Well, you came just in time if you want to moderate the last 2 matches of the night. Oh, I just showed up in this son who's playing dirty. We were just talking about how stupid Harry Potter was, which kind of turned into an insult on Naruto.
Ooh,
There, keeping our health up. Dealt with that problem. Now I need to heal. I need to heal. Healing, healing, healing. Oh, look at me. I'm healing. Well, not yet. I need to get there. Get there, or I think I'll die. I wonder how chat reacted to my comments on Naruto. Let me see. Raven, what do you think about the Fantastic Beasts movies? I haven't seen them. I don't want to see them. I don't care to see them. I see you, buddy. Hold on. So I'm working with White Bear Yeet. Oh, another YouTuber, White Bear. I don't know White Bear. I have not heard of White Bear.
Bear that's white.
I appreciate that. So we're currently playing with another YouTuber. That's kind of cool.
Who's streaming?
I don't know if he's streaming, but he's called White Bear. So check it out if you can.
Alright, well, first get I don't care Epic Games launcher crash. I don't even use Epic Games. Why are you crashing?
It's crashing because it loves. Because it loves.
I don't believe you.
I can't believe you.
Alright. Now I finally got the stream out.
Alright, what's chat saying right now? Well, first find out who White Bear is and then check.
White Bear PR.
All it says is White Bear, so maybe we need to check White Bear for honor.
But yeah, we'll go back to that. Yep. Found him.
Alright.
At least I think this is him because there's 2 videos here. Alright. Raven, I have a question about, Raven, a question I have about Latin is why people ever demonize it because some people use it for dark incantations and others just criticize it because monks use it to chase away evil.
That's not why people don't like Latin.
Probably if people don't like Latin, it probably stems from the Protestant Reformation and just trying to like break away from like the Catholic Church. And the fact that for a while like Latin was the educated language of Europe. And people probably were upset with the fact that most Bibles had to be printed in Latin.
It was also part of the Catholic thing. It was considered the language of education, and if you didn't, like you said, if you didn't like the Catholics, which a lot of people didn't after the Protestant Reformation,
Particularly the Protestant.
right, then Latin was kind of a taboo language.
Well, it was so much it was taboo, it was just using another language when speaking. However, if you were in the educated circles, you were still using Latin.
But I don't know that many people who hate the language.
The Carthaginians probably don't like it.
Well, I mean, Carthaginians. Who cares what the Carthaginians want? Not the Romans.
Yeah, the Carthage is still a little salty about it. Anyway, hey, do you have any tips for following the show don't tell rule and avoiding over-explaining?
Description works better than dialogue most of the time. Like, for example, I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. Because that usually isn't a problem for me. I describe things a lot. But yeah, that's the easiest thing I can say.
How did the art of seppuku become honorable?
I don't know when it became honorable, but I know why they think it's honorable. The whole idea is it's a ceremonial way to kill yourself that shows your dedication to your master, your ability to defy pain, and releasing the spirit within you to rejoin the heavenly body. So keep in mind, the Japanese believe that within all living things, including humans, resides a kami. And by cutting open your belly, you allow the kami more freedom to escape back into the celestial plane. It also is a way to show absolute fealty. You don't want to die a bad death. You want a good, honorable death. And so seppuku is a way to get that. You cut open your belly for your master. And it was shown as a privilege by your liege lord. If your liege lord gives you permission, hey, commit seppuku. That, in the right context, that can be a great honor. To die as a samurai. To die as a servant should. To die in duty to your liege.
What do you think is the greatest general in history?
I've been asked that before, and that's very difficult to answer because it all depends on context, and it also depends on a few questions. Are we talking about the general who's never lost a battle? That could change everything. Are we talking about the one who has the best strategy? Well, in what regard? Because is it the one who has the best technology? Well, then that leaves out a lot of people, doesn't it? You know, it's hard to say.
Well, it also depends, because you can have generals that can win you battle after battle, but may not necessarily win you the war. Like Hannibal could win you the battle, no problem.
Yeah.
But you would have trouble winning the war.
Correct.
Then you have some that are great at overall strategy, like General Grant, but not as great tactically.
Robert E. Lee.
Like, great tactician, not the best strategist. Lark, any new Lamentations? I am currently writing the Covenants one as we speak.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get that out. There's some extra time next week. I might be able to get it out next week.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That would be nice.
Hey Raven, how do other 40k Space Marines feel about the Salamanders caring about civilians undo to 40k?
I don't think they care.
This is kind of like, like if that's what they want to do, sure.
You got to recognize that many Space Marines kind of forget they're human. You know, they kind of forget their human roots. To them, it's kind of like a matter of, oh, well, you know, we're now above human. We're now different than human. So, to some of them, it's like humans, more than anything, get in the way of our work, more than anything. So, to them, it's like, I mean, we don't really care. They just get in our way. We're there to protect them, but we don't really want to associate with them. But that's not all Space Marines. Some actually care about humans. I love the story of Horus Heresy as we follow Gabio Loken. He cares about humans. He actually has a lot of human friends and connections. So, it's not like all the Space Marines just hate humans. The Salamanders and Vulcan just care about them more than others because to them it's like, hey, we actually really want to keep that connection alive. It's an important part of who we are. Moving on.
Hey look, did you bring lots of candies tonight? Not quite what I was doing. I was at a D&D session. Lark should do a Harry Potter Lamentations. Honestly, yeah, I could do a Hogwarts. I could do something along those lines. Oh, let me pull up the list. Let me add that while I'm thinking about it. Because I don't know whether I do Ministry of Magic or Hogwarts. I think we just do Hogwarts. Because I got a lot of, as a teacher, I could really, you and I could really critique that school as teachers.
Yep, I love the world of Harry Potter. I don't like the, I don't like the story. The story's bad. We were just talking about
I don't think the story's necessarily bad. I think there's just a lot of pull that kind of make the ship sink when you get out of shallow water. You know what I'm talking about.
Truth to that. The story could have been good. They just made a lot of problems. I think that's the problem with it.
Why are you doing that? That's weird.
Hooray! No, they broke through. No. Wait, no, they didn't. We've still got a chance, boys. We've still got a chance. Come here, brother. Come here. Yeah. Yeah.
Hashtag.
Drink it down. Woo! Yeah.
I don't know if this has been answered before, but how hard would it be to actually kill a fully armored knight compared to Bronner's metal is just shiny flesh take?
You have no idea just how effective armor was.
Like, literally, in order to get around armor, like, people would have to grapple with each other and try and shiv each other with knives.
Armor is incredibly effective, and that's the funny thing. People always act like, you know, if you just hit armor hard enough, it'll bend, it'll break. How hard we talking? Where are you hitting? And what are you hitting it with?
And what armor?
Yeah, like, exactly.
There's a difference between Gambison, between chain, between just mail, and, like, plate.
Like, people don't seem to realize how effective armor was.
They also
like,
seem to forget, like, a lot of armor has padding, too. Like, well, I'm going to hit you on hit your helmet, and that's going to give you a concussion. Well, keep in mind, that's padded, too.
And also, some armor had armor layers underneath. Like, you may have chainmail underneath. You may have Gambison underneath. You may have...
It's an extra layer of protection.
Yeah, like, here's the funny thing. People always say, oh, you want to know why the armor phased out? Guns could go through armor.
No, guns were just cheaper.
Yeah, no, literally, that's the thing. Most guns of that time could not go through armor.
I mean, they could, but it wasn't like you had a higher chance with a crossbow or a longbow.
Well, the term bulletproof came to be around that era because if armor could stop a bullet, it was considered bulletproof.
And also, keep in mind, the thing is, guns were able to replace armor because you could outfit like 100 guys with guns for the equivalency of like outfitting like 10 guys in full plate armor.
Right, that's the thing. It's not that guns were superior, it's that they were cheaper, and so rather than pay for 100 suits of armor, pay for 100 guns.
Yeah, not to mention with those guys, like it takes like in order to train a knight in hand-to-hand combat, how to deal with the armor, how to ride horses, how to be an effective knight, that takes a lifetime of dedication and work to get them up to be a suitable knight. Whereas training a couple guys with guns, you can do that in a couple of months.
Yep.
That's why you start to see European armies be able to field such massive armies in comparison to what they had in the medieval period, because training was shorter and cheaper with guns. Okay. Oh, great. Like Lark, I hope you can answer this question for our glorious Emperor. Why are the Marines malevolent so bitter? Because the Emperor never gave them their tricycle for Emperor's Day.
Yep.
Little known fact. Let's see. Hey, Raven and Lark, what is your favorite horror movie?
I don't watch that many horror movies, but
Hellraiser.
Hellraiser was decent. I also liked The Grudge. That was actually genuinely scary.
Let's see. I don't know if you showed that one. As far as just...
The Exorcist was... that was an excellent
I've
one.
actually never finished it.
It's a scary one.
It's not because it was scary. Never had to. Just never taken the time to sit down and like, go through it. It's gonna take. Oh, Ringo.
Ringu. Then after that, they kind of got silly.
Oh, some of them tried to be more serious.
A lot of them got silly, though.
God, imagine the despair of having a knight like Lawbringer, for example, on top of you under the Italian sun trying to plunge a dagger into the gaps between your armor. What if the British had knights during the American Revolution? I mean, they had people who were knighted, but once again, it wouldn't have done them much good. I mean, the Brits used cavalry to great advantage, but
Here's the thing: if every single member of the British Army were wearing full plate armor, like the knights, that would have been really intimidating, and it might have even done some good. But at the end of the day, it would have hurt in terms of a lot of other factors, such as it wouldn't have had good terrain. And besides, the armor wasn't even the issue. The issue was that the Americans were using guerrilla tactics. It was a new tactic that the British weren't used to.
Well, it's not that they weren't used. Well, they weren't used to it to a degree because, like, keep in mind, the colonists have been doing guerrilla nonsense since the natives started using it on us. So we had to adapt or die.
Right.
Whereas
But the British.
The problem is they refused to listen to colonists, with the exception of one guy who died at King's Mountain, Colonel Patrick Ferguson, who was honestly my favorite person from the British Army at the time. Because he invented like the world's first breech-loading rifle to be used in military service, and he actually helped out the colonists. Had the entire British military listened to him, we might not have won. But the Brits, they didn't like the whole bushwhacking thing. It did not suit them well.
So yeah, armor was not the issue.
Yeah. Okay. Ravenlark, I don't know if you can answer this, but why does the Imperium of Man not break down Ultramarines' armor to understand how to recreate them?
Because who got that kind of time?
Well, one, you're going to have to take it away from the Ultramarines, and they're not going to be happy to do it. Two, the Imperium can recreate ceramite armor. It does it all the time. Like the Adeptus Sororitas, the Sisters of Battle, are wearing ceramite armor that is close to equivalent. The thing about the armor of Space Marines is only Space Marines can really use it. And if you were going to just say, well, we want to downsize it for a regular dude, well, that's where the Adeptus Sororitas come in. That's where they're armor. There are Inquisitors that use power armor like it, so it does technically exist. But if you tried to slap a guardsman into a Space Marine suit, that just wouldn't work. Not to mention it would be ludicrously expensive to outfit every guardsman in power armor. That's why they use flak armor. It's cheap, but for everything except for, you know, like major terrors, flak armor does a great job. Who do you think was the most evil emperor in ancient China? I mean, the first one, Emperor Shen, was kind of up there.
Shen was pretty bad. There were some bad ones, though.
If a lawbringer stepped on a weight scale, would it break?
Probably.
No, but your mom.
What?
No, it's like, no, but your mom would break it. Your mama's so fat.
A fat mama joke?
Fat mama joke.
Really? That's what we sunk to?
Yes. I'll commit Sudoku. A horror movie that always scared me was Alien from 1979. The practical effects were good, though there was an infamous alien crab walking scene that made the movie lose its scare factor. Yeah, there are a few of those that can make you feel like, oh, that's just silly. Best civilization in your opinion? America. Dun,
The American civilization, yeah. But I'm sure you mean medieval. Rome.
It just says best civilization.
Very, very fair, very fair. But I would still side with probably medieval. Like in Rome, Rome would get there.
I know the French and Indian War, the ancient Indians would snipe British from trees. Yep, and then Benedict Arnold started doing it at Saratoga.
Saratoga. All right, last match of the night. Let's go, boys. Last match. Last match.
Who do you think was a better conqueror, Attila the Hun or Genghis Khan?
Genghis. Genghis, without question. Genghis Khan was a better conqueror, and given just how much territory that boy took. Given how successful he was, given how good he was at implementing not only military matters but also economical and social, he is the superior conqueror, no question.
Hey, Lark, what accents can you do? I can do an Irish accent.
You can do a pretty decent Irish accent.
Do an Irish accent.
You also do a mighty fine British accent.
Indeed, it depends, because there's multiple different British accents, because you have the prim and proper British accent, but you also have the Cockney accent there. You've got to watch out for that one.
You've got to watch yourself else to sound like...
Ringo. Then there's a Russian accent.
The Russian. The Ruski. Spolurchi. If we have any Russian
and
fans...
then I can do the gay Nazi. We will ask the questions.
All that hissing.
Did I step into an IRA meeting? No, you didn't, lad. And just ignore the pipe bombs, would you? And the whiskey.
And the whiskey.
Don't know why I made it like a German.
Let's go, Peacekeeper. Hannah, if you're still there, I'm playing your baby, and I gave her a new execution. Hannah, I gave your baby a new execution. Hannah!
I don't think she's here.
Hannah!
Okay. Raven Lark, what defines a good general? The military strategist of the day.
Like, what defines a good someone who is... I'm going to quote Sun Tzu. The man who can win a battle without firing a rifle. You know, like...
Or
that's the best general. Ravenlord, do you have a favorite helmet from the Knights or Samurai, or helmet you think looks really stupid? Oh, there are plenty of Samurai and Knight helmets that I think look stupid. I don't know what they're called, but I've seen them.
let's see. It's not from the Knights, but it's like an old Celtic helmet that sort of has like the horns popping out. Those look
Hannah.
It's like an old bronze helmet that I laugh at.
Did Hannah and Aaron pull out? I'm sad now. I'm sad. My two friends left. Oh. Screw it, I'm down. So what black and tans we taking on today? What?
Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. But sorry.
That was impressive, bro.
Irish heritage busted out there.
That was pretty impressive, bro. I like that.
There's an even funnier one that basically just calls the British gay.
I honestly didn't even think about that ditty. I was thinking more... I thought it was a racist joke.
I spend too much time on iFunny.
I thought it was a racist joke.
I mean, against the British.
Well, I mean, black and tans we taking on?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that could have gone really bad really fast. Like, so what black and tans we taking on today? A bunch of black folks and Hispanic folks. Really, son? Really?
Lark surprisingly turned Catholic there for a second. Oh god.
All right, new execution, Hannah. You better be watching.
Tell them howdy, howdy, major run like hell away from the green and lovely lanes of Kilishan.
Thanks for singing that as I'm killing Valkyrie with that new execution.
Like, I don't know. There's one that just like calls him, it's like, I've got a brand new shiny helmet and a pair of kinky boots. Lark goes on. Torso. Yep. I've been on funny since I was in high school, so I just when you're bored, it's like a vacuum.
Come on, Shinobi, can you kill me before you bleed out?
Hey, Raven and Lark, who do you think would win, Genghis Khan or Julius Caesar?
Julius Caesar. I'm gonna give it to old Jules.
The thing is, I think Julius Caesar has an advantage because he's like the Roman army has dealt with horse archers before, like the Parthians.
Exactly, that's my point. Genghis Khan's big thing is his organized horse archery, but Julius has faced that. The Roman army knows how to deal with it.
Assuming you make the technology equivalent, I'm giving like pure generalship ability. I'm giving it to Julius.
Yeah.
People still going up. Yep, it's a very toxic cesspool, but there are still people on it.
About what?
iFunny.
Oh.
Tread with caution. Lark doesn't say too much of your copywriting. What Irishman is going to oh, it would be the English. They come after me.
Need to carry. Why are you stealing my
what's your favorite For Honor Halloween?
My favorite For Honor. So far, I'm loving the Jorogumo stuff. That's been really amazing. But I won't lie, I kind of miss the executions with like the Revenant and all that. The Revenant Slayer. I love that execution.
Oh yeah, that's probably one of my favorite like event executions, just period.
Although I won't lie, the Jorogumo executions are pretty solid.
Yo, Raven, how high functioning a sociopath would you say Vlad the Impaler was?
He was very high functioning. I'd take him over Ivan the Terrible.
Yeah, well, the problem is, both of them were just under really crappy circumstances. It's not like they started out crazy. I mean, if you look in like Vlad the Impaler's childhood, like it makes perfect sense how he wound up the way he did. And really, Ivan the Terrible only went crazy after his wife died.
Yep. They had a really tough time. And that's kind of like...
Yep, that's a real kind. You are absolutely right. That's what I want to do.
Hannah, why you no see your baby when? I'm sad.
Hey, Raven Lark, what do you think of Elon Musk buying Twitter?
I think that is the most hilarious thing ever, but I love it.
Good. I love it. Buys the company, walks up with the sink just for a pun. $40 billion for a pun. I know there's more to it than that, but the fact that amazing. What a follower.
That is what we call fuck you, Musk.
Isn't Vlad the Impaler a national hero of Romania? Yes,
Yes, he is. They love him there. And I love him here. I have no problem with half of what he did.
Was Vlad truly drinking the blood of his enemies? Like,
that's the urban legend.
That's the urban legend. I've also heard it's like he, in one instance, a town rebelled against him, so he killed all the children, cooked them, and forced the parents to eat them.
I've heard that too.
Yeah. Actually debating going to that in a couple months, so I don't know. Maybe I'll ask the locals what they think. Bush will say, "Get out of my house."
Who are you? What are you doing in my house?
But you know, we'll say that in Romanian, obviously. The only war crime we can confirm he did was actually mass impaling of prisoners. Because remember, they can't report the war crime if they are dead. You see, leaving victims alive, classic.
No! It's a funny thing. I actually have very little issue with what Vlad the Impaler did.
Yeah, I mean, impaling things, yeah. So
the impaling thing's a little over the top.
It's a little niche. I'm not going to lie to you.
It's a little over the top.
When you're dealing with the Ottomans.
Yeah, that was my point, exactly.
The thing is, it's kind of like, want to know where he learned his torturing practices from?
It's kind of
the
like
Ottomans.
It's like, oh, Vlad did such horrible things. I'm sorry. Have you met his opposition? Like, they are not above such things themselves.
Because the Ottoman soldiers freaked out. The Sultan walking through was kind of like, not bad.
Well, the thing is, the issue with the Ottomans was they didn't expect it from Christians.
Yeah, well,
That was the problem.
And they also like to disrespect because like sent some emissaries and Vlad just like, dude, take your turbans off. I lived with you guys for like 10 years. I know your custom. Don't disrespect me. Take the turbans off. And they're like, no, frick you. Okay, we'll nail them to your head then. Wait, what? Nail them to the heads, chop the heads off, send them back to the Ottomans, going, frick you.
Yeah, he demanded respect, and if he didn't get it,
while Vlad was alive, Wallachia was saved.
It's true.
It's not a war crime if you win.
To quote John Blackthorne from Shogun by James Clavell, the only mitigating circumstance of treason is if you win.
It kind of reminds me of like that one infographic that was like the war crimes of Americans during World War II, and almost every war crime started with the Americans were pissed off at Germany's war crimes. It's like at that point, that's just turnabout's fair play. You can't get mad at that. Raven, answer my question. What's your favorite FNAF character?
My favorite Five Nights at Freddy's character?
Yep.
Why do I need a favorite?
Obviously, Wilford Warpstache.
Yes, Wilford Warpstache is the best Five Nights at Freddy's character.
His interview with Phone Guy is legendary.
Okay, my favorite character. You must be my favorite animatronic. I don't have a. It's kind of like saying, oh, which serial killer do I love the most? Ted Bundy has his charms, but then again, Jeffrey Dahmer did supposedly convert. Like, it's like, I don't want to pick my favorite anthropomorphic serial killer. Ooh, this one will look more fluffy as they rip my head off. I guess I'll give it to Mangle, because at least he knows what he is.
An abomination.
Exactly.
Who's better, Conqueror, Alexander the Great, or Julius Caesar? In terms of just pure conquest, Alexander.
Alexander did more conquesting, but Julius was a better leader by far.
Yep.
So if we're talking like which one did the most in his time as leader, Alexander. If you're talking about the one who was the absolute unit, Julius.
Julius, scrap her quickly before she gets away.
Julius Caesar was a G. A lot of people like to call him a tyrant. I'm like, yeah, and?
Raven Lark, which SCP monster do you dread and fear the most?
I don't know enough about SCP to
just
answer.
Pick one of the Keter class ones. They're all freaky.
I don't know enough about SCP to be able to answer.
Like the one that freaks me out is like red liquid that like touches anything, any sort of water, and it turns it into that, including things organic matter. That freaks me out. All right. Hey Raven Lark, what do you think of Andrew Jackson?
He was a guy.
He certainly was the 7th president. I mean, he did good things, he did bad things. I don't approve of necessarily everything he did in the executive office, particularly expanding of his powers. And he was kind of rowdier than I would have, but he did do some good and some ill.
Then again, you could say that about a lot of people.
Yeah, I think he gets a worse rep than perhaps he deserves in certain instances. But, like, I will give Andrew Jackson this. He is literally the only president where we did not have a federal debt. He got rid of the federal debt, albeit briefly. Opinion on Davy Crockett?
Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier. Every time he's mentioned, I must do that.
I like Davy. He was definitely a president that existed.
I'm sorry, I died. Stop getting mad at me, White Bear.
Hey Raven, what if Teutoburg never happened? Would the Romans have civilized the germs?
If what never happened?
Teutoburg, the massacre of Teutoburg.
Oh, I thought you said Turnabog. I'm like, what's Turnabog?
No, Teutoburg Wars.
No. I think there would have been another. I think there would have been another Teutoburg. I think it just happened.
I think they could have, not all of Germania, but part of it, because like Germanicus was halfway through the process till Tiberius called him back. So, well, the question is, would they have been able to keep it? That's the real question. Could they have kept it? I don't think they could have gone all the way to, what's the other river after the Rhine? The Elbe? No.
The Yamaguchi?
Alexander the Great, William Wallace, Lubu, and Leonidas. Who is the strongest? I don't know, man. I didn't check. I wasn't watching them deadlift. come on there, Teddy. Eventually, well, we're gonna like just raw strength. Teddy.
Teddy was a beast.
Mad lad. Like, hey, Raven and Lark, what do you think of Teddy Roosevelt? Love him.
He was awesome.
I don't agree with every single one of his policies, but Teddy Roosevelt's just like one of the presidents everybody loves something about.
The Koreans aren't too fond of him.
Well, you can't please everybody, but you gotta admire the man that gets shot in the middle of a speech, says, oh no, anyway, and then goes back to speaking, and then making fun of you for shooting at it. Raven Lark, what show's musical intro would get stuck in our heads every day?
DuckTales.
Ooh.
All I had to do was say those two words, and now it's stuck there.
Oh.
Or it could be Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers. Or Go Power Rangers. Do 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 do. Go Power Rangers.
I don't know, for me, also, I would say the Batman.
Yeah, that one's a good one.
It's like no lyrics, but that tune.
Yep. And there's also, are you ready, kids? No! I can't hear you! The restraining order's still in effect! Oh!
Who is a pedophile under the sea?
Joseph Biden!
No, he's above the line.
So you say.
Bessie Trent said tide.
We went awful quiet after that joke. It's like,
oh, worst anime protagonist you can think of. Huh.
That bitch from Kenji. It's Kenji.
Is that the one from Evangelion?
Yes.
I would say that one or the protagonist, I can't remember his name, but the protagonist of Rent-A-Girlfriend.
I've never watched Rent-A-Girlfriend.
Don't.
I have no desire to watch Rent-A-Girlfriend. That sounds really stupid.
It is stupid.
Rent-A-Girlfriend. Like, hi, I'd like to rent a girlfriend for the day. Why? Just get a girlfriend.
It's dumber than you think. Girls from High Guardians, I don't consider that anime.
High Guardian Spice is not an anime.
It's a sin against nature.
It's who released that? Was it H? It wasn't HBO. It was, who released High Guardian Spice? Was that HBO? Or Hulu?
Hey, Lark, you mind letting me and Sheezer do it? Do what you need to.
But yeah, Kenji, I don't count High Guardian Spice as an anime. That is not an anime. They wanted to be an anime. They wanted to appeal to anime fans, but every anime fan looked at that and said, no. Then they had to buy anime fans to say that it was good. Like, please say our crap is good.
No.
And then half of them said no, and then the other half said, pay me more.
Listen, this requires hazard pay. Every time you think my ideas aren't good enough, just remember somebody funded High Guardians.
That's a terrifying execution, but I love it. Do the same thing, but with a snake.
Raven Lark, what is the absolute worst anime storyline you have ever seen?
Define storyline.
Once again, probably either Rent-A-Girlfriend or there was another one that I saw like called King's Game. Yeah, I kept on waiting for it to get better. It didn't. Because I made the mistake of going, oh, horror anime? It's Halloween. I should watch that. I shouldn't. Mistake. I don't get where the Spice part came from. It was because they were all named after spices. And calling them the Spice Girls would have been copyright infringement. Black Bullet, the anime, not the manga. I've heard of Black Bullet.
But yeah, High Guardian Spice was shit. I'll say that much.
On the topic of For Honor itself, Raven, what do you think of it now compared to its old version? I think it's come a long way since the closed beta. I'm happy to see it come so far.
Genuinely, that's a very interesting question to ask. On the one hand, yes, I see how much it's changed, and there's some sadness to that. There are some things I really liked about the quality of the old game. It felt more gritty, a little bit more real. Wow, I didn't expect that. But I still took some health off of him. So I genuinely, I didn't expect. I kind of missed some of that, but at the same time, For Honor has just come such a long way from what it was. In the past, here's the thing: when I first got the game, I wasn't trying to be competitive with it, so I didn't understand all the complaints about it's not balanced properly, it's not the way I wanted it. I never understood those complaints. I just liked the game because of the concept. As time has gone on, though, and they have balanced it out more, I genuinely like it more now. I like what they've done to it. I like how each character not only feels unique, but is more balanced now. It's not perfect, and I don't think you'll ever get perfection with a game like this. But it's one of the reasons why I don't think we'll ever get a For Honor 2. They've put so much effort into making this game work. Why would you make a For Honor 2? To do what? Repeat the same mistakes?
And I don't want them to pull what they did with Overwatch 2.
Yeah, Overwatch 2 is a waste of money. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, that does it for all the matches of tonight. Good, because it looks like my remote control is running out of juice. It gives me just enough time to look over the heroes and answer some more questions. Yeah.
Hey, Raven Lark, what's the most what the F moment you've seen in anime?
Oh, try watching Bobobo.
Yes, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, because
Yeah.
that show's a fever dream, but you'll love every second of it.
Exactly, I love Bobobo.
Yeah, it's like 1 second they're in a fight, the next a little sun man is telling you about the time he tried to sell churros in the winter and then smacked a man. It was great.
It was It's one of those things where it's like, I have no idea what's happening, and I'm okay with this.
Wait, whoa. Did you hear about Half-Life 3? Oh, are they actually going to do it, or is this a joke?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Half-Life 3, like, Valve, the guys that do Steam, they used to make games. One was Half-Life and Half-Life 2, and people have been begging for a sequel for a long time. It's a joke, guys. I figured you.
Well, anyway, back to what we were talking about. But in reality, what the fuck moments in anime?
I don't think it can beat Bobo. That's just
It's hard to beat that. That's so out of this world weird.
It's like the literal attack.
Although-
the main character is called Fist of the Nose Hair.
Although there are some moments in One Piece that will... Okay, so...
Like when Bon Clay shows up.
Bon Clay was a bit of a what the fuck moment. The dude literally meets the crew because they drove through mist at the same time, and the crew was fishing with a giant duck. And when they came out of the mist, Bon Clay, who's a cross-dressing ballerina man, he's found clinging to the duck because he jumped off of his own ship to grab the duck. They're all staring at him. He realizes what's happened, and he goes, he says, and I quote, "I really need to stop jumping on every duck I see."
I don't know. That seems like a comic art.
I have no... It's one of those moments where I just go, what the actual heck?
Raven, what armor do you use for Kyoshin?
Have you seen my Kyoshin Legends video? It has not changed. I'll show you.
Baller.
This is my Kyoshin from the Legends video. Although I do have a demon variant.
Demon. Hey, Raven Lurk, what do you think of One Punch Man? We love it.
One Punch Man is a kick-ass anime. I don't know much about the sequel, the follow-up, season 2, whatever. I don't care. I love the first one. Probably one of my favorites.
So he weighs the same as a duck, which makes him a witch. Who do you think is more overpowered villain, Madara or Aizen? I'm going to go with Madara because I actually watched Madara. Aizen, I fell asleep to.
Madara, I'm going to say Madara because he has plot hole no jutsu eye.
Yes, magical eyes, yes.
Basically, his eyes let him do whatever he fucking wants. So, because of that, Madara.
I will still never forget, I sacrificed my eye to turn reality into an illusion.
Yeah, that is the...
I would even forgive it if they had explained that it could do that beforehand.
Well, no, what I hate about it is, he's like, you have to sacrifice one of your eyes, but in doing so, you can turn reality into an illusion. Oh shit, so now you've lost your eye forever? No, we have eye transplants in this world. Then literally, you dodge death with no consequence. You literally fucking broke the rules of reality so you could dodge death and no consequence.
Alright.
Yeah, I hate the Sharingan.
Person, that's going to require like a lot more specifics.
Like, what do you say?
Like he's asking, how would you describe a group of city guards putting up a last stand against an army of hugely superior numbers? That depends, like time period, culture.
Yeah, I'm gonna need.
Because I might go last stand, might go Hell's Reach there.
There's a lot of questions there.
There's a lot that goes in there. It's like, hey Raven and Lark, what do you think of My Hero Academia?
I like it.
Good show.
I like it, but I do feel like it's gotten a little lost up its own ass now.
I was like, I still love it, but this fan base scares me.
The fan base is messed up, but my issue is, okay, I liked it a lot for the first like 2 or 3 seasons, but now I feel like it's getting a little lost up its own ass, and I'm starting to feel like some of this doesn't add up. Like,
hey, just like actual superheroes.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, they're really committed.
Maybe they are onto something.
Hey, there you go.
I don't hate it by any means. I still love it, but there are parts that I do go, really, son?
How do you make a villain or main character genuinely intimidating without long-winded speeches and over-the-top edginess?
Action. You make them do something that either you do not expect them to do, or something that is genuinely going to demonstrate who they are to the audience. Edginess is walking a line. What I mean, edginess is like everything about them is walking an edge between morally good and morally right. Edge between relatable and downright evil. But you don't need to do that. You can just make them cruel. As long as the cruelty comes from a place of logic. Like, okay, so you've got a guy who tortures people. Why does he do that? Like, we just talked about Vlad the Impaler. He's a great example. Was he really just a crazy dude who liked to kill people with spikes? No, there was a reason for it. He grew up around the Ottomans and saw their tactics, saw how they handled things, and he said, oh, I can use that myself, and he used their own fear tactics and dominating tactics against them. Mm-hmm. And so it wasn't just, oh, I'm going to be a crazy person, but you made him intimidating not because he's edgy, but because it came from a place of logic, and it's something so outside the norm of what you'd expect that it was shocking.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Raven and Lark, what is your favorite U.S. president? Or rather, who is your favorite U.S. president?
Ronald Reagan is probably up there.
For me, George Washington.
Yeah, Georgie.
Cliche, but like, you know, he is my favorite. Who would win, Teddy Roosevelt or Julius Caesar? In a hand-to-hand fight, Teddy.
In a hand-to-hand fight, Teddy, but in terms of battle, I'm going to go with Julie.
Assuming technology.
Assuming technology is equal.
Yeah, if technology is a factor, then Teddy's winning again. What's your favorite character on The Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device? For me, it's Vulcan.
Yeah, same. I'm gonna
Greetings, brother friend.
Either that or Kitten. He's just a guy trying to do his job.
And his hatred of the Tau is perfect.
It's not fucking canon.
Yes, it is. How was your Halloween thus far, my friend?
It's been alright. It's been alright. Rough day at school today, rough day at job, but it was alright. I'm also a little sad more people didn't watch my monthly update video. I was watching with you guys, and not a lot of people were there. I was kind of sad, but I'll be okay. It doesn't bother me.
Medieval Teddy versus the colonizer Julius. Okay, let's see. Okay. What if the Knights, Vikings, and Samurai meet each other IRL?
I did a whole video talking about that. Actually, a 3-part video talking about that.
Yeah, check it out, guys.
Check out my video talking about who would win between the Knights, Vikings, and Samurai. I talk about it in terms of if they all existed at the same time period. So in like 1000 AD, I talk about what would happen if they all were at their peak. I talk about what would happen if it was set up like it is in the game. It's a 3-part video where I break down every possibility in terms of who would win in those situations. I think you'd be surprised with my choice.
Mm-hmm. Something for more cultural exchange than war, but yeah, wow. Cultural exchange. If you want to see how that would look, the best reflection you can see is how the Vikings interacted with the Angles and the Saxons during the Danish conquest once they stopped fighting. And also how the Portuguese and Dutch interacted with the Japanese during the Sengoku Jidai and Edo period.
Sengoku Jidai. You know, since she is the spider, let's get her that outfit.
Raven Lark, any thoughts on Morbius? I love it when he morbs all over the place.
I haven't seen Morbius. I've heard it's stupid.
Yep, but it's cool when he morbs.
It is cool when he morbs, but it's still a morb.
It's morbin time. I love that we were able to troll an entire studio just to like, oh, re-release it. You guys really couldn't just see it the first time, and then nobody went to see it a second time. Will you? Just a dumb question. Will you ever discuss the lore of the Forgotten Realms or D&D? I love a video on For Honor lore and their possible IRL connections. Well, we won't throw the idea out, but we can't say it's on the front. It's not on our immediate to-do list.
It's not something I'm jumping on, but we'll see.
What if Spider-Man was in medieval England? Swinging around would be much harder.
Yeah, the buildings wouldn't be nearly as close. Spider-Man only really works in a metropolitan area.
Hey, Raven and Lark, what was your favorite costume you did for Halloween when you were a kid?
I was a ninja one time.
I was Julius Caesar for a Halloween fun run. That was cool. Lark, your thoughts on Joe Cat's crap guide to D&D? Have you watched them? Yes, I've watched all of them. I love them, and I want them to make more.
I wish you would make more. They are very funny.
Paladin's Smite!
I love those.
I love his Warlock one. I think it's my favorite.
Well, anyway, I finished going through all the characters. Are there any last-minute questions? Literally, I'm only 2 reps away from 800. Oh my gosh.
I think that's about it.
Okay, well, in that case, thank you guys so much for watching this stream tonight. I know it's late. I know it's not For Honor Friday. I will still do a For Honor Friday this week, though. I will still stream on Friday. Who knows? We might make it a road to 800 reps stream where I dedicate myself to getting up to 800 reps if I don't get there later on. We'll see. Anyway, as for a few announcements to say before we get going, I will be doing a Maiko video once all the lore is out. I don't know if it's all out now, but I will do a video on that so that y'all can hear my thoughts on it. This is the last day of October. We're going into November. If you do not know my plans for November, check out my November update video. It just dropped today. Go watch it. It will tell you all you need to know about what's happening in November and why it's happening. Another very special video will be coming out later this week. In fact, I have it scheduled for tomorrow after my story sharing video. Yeah, story sharing video coming out tomorrow too. So 2 videos coming out tomorrow. One is story sharing, and the other is a very special video where you get to hear an interview from my fans to my family, to my mother and father. It'll be pretty cool, so check that out. As for everything else, also the Halloween merchandise on the Teespring store is available right now for a discount price only this week. After the 7th, it goes away, like completely, until next year. So get it while you can. It's only available for that limited amount of time. And then we'll go into the Christmas stuff after Thanksgiving. All right. That's all I have to say for now. I think that about does it. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I will see you in our next video. Take care.
Have a good one, guys. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.